Ready? English shorthand passage at the rate of 120 words per minute. Be ready and start. When a body of men raise more food than they want and employ that surplus food as capital, paying it in wages to other laborers, those other laborers act in concert or combination with those capitalists. It is only by means of concert or cooperation that the body who raise more food than they want can exchange with the body who raise more clothes than they want. And if the two bodies were separated either by distance or disinclination, unless the two bodies should virtually form themselves into one for the common object of raising enough food and clothes for the whole, they could not divide into two distinct parts the whole operation of producing a sufficient quantity of food and clothes. The division of pursuits then into the management of capital and such occupations as are carried on by muscular exertion, all division of employments and all exchanges result from cooperation amongst men, not only simple cooperation which first raises capital and surplus produce for exchange, but also complex cooperation which enable the rich man to employ his capital and the poor one to consume it, and which includes all the means over and above surplus produce for practicing exchange and division of employments amongst different bodies of men. Para. Before we proceed to the practical conclusions which may be drawn from this principle, it seems right to notice an important distinction between simple and complex cooperation. Of the former, one is always conscious at the time of practicing it. It is obvious to the most ignorant and vulgar eye. Of the latter, but a few of the vast numbers who practice it are in any degree conscious. The cause of this distinction is easily seen when several men are employed in lifting the same weight or pulling the same rope at the same time and in the same place. There can be no sort of doubt that they cooperate with each other. The fact is impressed on the mind by the mere sense of sight. But when several men or bodies of men are employed at different times and places and in different pursuits, their cooperation with each other, though it may be quite as certain, is not so readily perceived as in the other case. In order to perceive it, a complex operation of the mind is required. And here, perhaps, we may discover the occasion of Adam Smith's error in confounding division of labor with division of employments, which are really incompatible with one another. If the division of employments had been equally plain under all circumstances, Adam Smith would never probably have called it division of labor. He would not have done so assuredly if the complex cooperation which by the aid of exchange gives rise to the division of employments had been as obvious as a simple cooperation which originally provides surplus produce for exchange. From a note on Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations. Over. Thank you.